Shortly after acquiring Jose Quintana in July, Cubs president Theo Epstein relished the benefits of gaining some financial certainty for the future as well as a prized left-hander who eventually helped the team earn its second consecutive National League Central title. Nevertheless, the Cubs' economic elasticity will be examined closely over the next 3 months as they seek pitching upgrades, while trying to maintain the core that helped them win the 2016 World Series and play in 3 consecutive NL Championship Series. The Cubs have 6 players under contract for 2018 at approximately $72.85 million. That doesn't include 5 arbitration-eligible players: Chris Bryant, Kyle Hendricks, Addison Russell, Justin Wilson and Tommy La Stella, who could increase that financial obligation to roughly $94 million. That still gives Epstein flexibility to pursue a marquee free agent, such as Toei Japanese star Shohei Ohtani or right-hander Yu Darvish, and add a few relievers without the risk of paying a luxury tax after the 2018 season. The biggest financial obligation, if the Cubs land Ohtani, would be a $20 million posting fee to the Nippon Ham Fighters, his Japanese team. Ohtani, 23, is expected to be posted Friday and will have 21 days to select a Major League team. The Cubs are limited to offering Ohtani a bonus of only $300,000, more than $3 million less than what the Yankees and Rangers can offer, because of international bonus pools, so they must be creative in their recruitment. They were successful in landing outfielder Kosuke Fukudome 10 years ago, and a videotape detailing the organization's vision, displaying a remodeled Wrigley Field, and testimonies from several alumni, helped sway ace John Lester 3 years ago. But they will need to close the gap that was apparent 4 years ago when pitcher Masahiro Tanaka chose the Yankees, whose recruiting video included a passionate plea from successful Japanese slugger Hideki Matsui. It did help, however, that the Cubs were able to roll over their savings into the following season. As for the prerequisites, Ohtani's agent, Nuzbalelo, said last week the Cubs meet some of the criteria with their successful homegrown player development, state-of-the-art training facilities in Mesa, Ariz, as well as at recently rebuilt Wrigley Field. They also can stress the opportunity of Ohtani playing half of his games at a historic venue, because the Cubs play in the National League and don't use a designated hitter. They will need to devise a plan to maximize Ohtani's skills as a left-handed hitting outfielder when he's not pitching. Manager Joe Maddon, known for his creativity, could have a few ideas. He often has used players at other positions dating to his days in the minor leagues. Assuming Ohtani starts at the Major League level immediately, he wouldn't be arbitration eligible until 2021, Bryant's final season as an arbitration eligible player. The financial hit for the next 3 seasons would be greater if the Cubs sign either Darvish or Alex Cobb, but they have ample room to sign either free agent while losing their second pick in the 2018 draft and $500,000 from their international bonus pool, and still add free agent relief help. The controlled costs of Ian Happ and Kyle Schwarber for several seasons are attractive to teams willing to part with starting pitchers, especially with the Cubs seeking starters with multiple years under team control. The Cubs need a closer, and free agent Wade Davis could command a multi-year deal worth $15 million annually. With the uncertainty of Wilson regaining his closer form and Mike Montgomery projected for a swing role, the Cubs could look to add another left-hander. They scouted free agent Mike Minor of the Royals before the July trade deadline, and Maddon and new pitching coach Jim Hickey are familiar with Jake McGee from their days with the Rays. Resigning Brian Dunsing, who posted a .744 ERA in 68 appearances, doesn't appear likely at this time, according to a source. Adding Brandon Morrow, 33, who struck out 50 in 43 23 innings and posted a .916 whip with the Dodgers in 2017, would solidify the right side of the bullpen and lessen the need to accelerate the development of Dylan Maples. But Morrow, Minor or McGee could command a contract of at least 3 years and $8 million. annually. Assuming the Cubs don't tender contracts to relievers Hector Rondon and Justin Grimm by Friday night's deadline, they will join a new group of non-tendered free agents whom the Cubs will examine closely. The free agent sweepstakes in Major League Baseball differ vastly from the NFL and NBA because of their deliberate nature. That was the case nearly 3 years ago when Max Scherzer signed a 7-year, $210 million contract with the Nationals in January. And the same lengthy scenario could surface this offseason for fellow Scott Boras client Jake Arrieta. After the Cubs were eliminated in October, Epstein expressed a desire to resign Arrieta. The Cubs could wait as long as they did with center fielder Dexter Fowler 2 seasons ago, but their options and urgency to add pitching could be too great to wait that long while they try to stretch their dollars wisely. Mick Gonzalez at ChicagoTribune.com, Twitter at MidGonzalez.